And this doesn't have to be long. It's just all about common sense. Doesn't have to be long. In a few moments, I'll sign a historic executive order to ban men from competing in women's sports. It's about time. Oh, I think we have a 10. We have a 10.
God bless you, Mr. President.
Pretty good, huh?
What up, everyone? I'm Heatfire, and yes, today President Trump did sign an executive order banning all men from playing in women's sports. And if this is your first time to my channel, please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I will give my thoughts and opinions. I'm going to read one article, and then I'm going to show you a few clips of transgendered women. I was going to say men, transgendered women inside of women's sports, and then I'll just go ahead and end the video with that. So, with that being said, let's get it. Alright, so, this whole transgender thing in sports, yeah, I feel for the women because they're out there getting slaughtered. I mean, literally slaughtered by these transgendered women. And, yeah, it's not cool. And I just wanted to know, how long has this actually been a thing? Come to find out, it's been a thing since the 1930s. And it started with this person right here, Stanisław Wallace-Wish. I can't pronounce that properly, I butchered it. But anyways, it says that this person, Wallace-Witz Stan, later became Stella Walsh, and who has gone down in history as the first person recorded to compete in elite women's sports despite not being a biological female. Born in Poland in 1911, Walsh and her family immigrated to the United States, where she picked up track and field after setting a world record in the 100-yard dash in 1930. She went to the 1932 Olympic Games in Los Angeles, winning gold in the 100-meter race and equaling the world record with a time of 11.9 seconds. Now, I know a biological woman wouldn't be able to do that in 11.9 seconds at the time, you know. But yeah, so this was the very first person to do track and field in the 1930s. So, you know, I got a little bit more interested. Okay, so who else could, you know, have done these groundbreaking things, right? I mean, no one's ever really accepted transgenderism in sports, but you know, I did a little bit more digging, and come to find out, there's been several, like 27 at least, of transgendered who have basically skyrocketed into the women's sports. This person right here in 1976, Renee Richards, who I had no idea existed, but yeah. Renee Richards was the first openly transgender professional athlete's American tennis player. And basically, this person is a pioneer. And who would have known? I definitely wouldn't have, but there you go. So this has been going on since the 1930s. And yeah, it just ended today. So there it is. And I was thinking, well, you know, shouldn't there be, you know, at least something for the transgender? You know, something? You know, what about wrestling, okay? I mean, that's a sport for both men and women, so where do the transgenders fit in when it comes to wrestling? Because I still like that sport. I think it's a really neat sport. Maybe there might be some exceptions to that. I don't know. An example of, you know, women getting hurt badly is, if you guys remember this person right here, Fallon Fox, right? Fallon Fox, back in 2014, allegedly broke a female skull, putting the hurting down on the ladies. You know, yeah, when it comes to beating down the women, I can't get with that. I really, you know, I'm a live and let live person. You know, I don't like to bother people. I believe that everyone should, you know, get along, but that's not necessarily the case, and I'll cases, because this is real life. Shit happens. But hey, if there's a sport for them beating up on each other, then yeah, I'll go for it. Absolutely, I'll go for it all day. So yeah, this person is no longer with the job. And then there's this person right here, Juniper Simmons or Simonis, who is a roller derby person, and again putting the smack down on the ladies. Won't be able to do that anymore. And there's this person, Noah Lynn Van Leuven. Wow, that's a mouthful already just saying that. I'm just saying, no pun intended. But this was a professional darts player, and yeah, won't be doing that anymore. Won't be doing that any longer. Unfortunately. And then there's this person right here, Tiffany Brew. Back in 2017 was the first transgendered professional volleyball player. And I was thinking, what's the harm in that? It's volleyball. No one's gonna get really seriously hurt. But that's a lie. Just look at the stature, compared to this person that Tiffany is, chilling with. Tiffany's tall compared to this person. I'm just saying, and no wonder, got a gold cup right here to show that, hey, being a non-biological woman in this sport really does pay off. And this goes with weightlifting, swimming, bicycling, you name it. And the ladies definitely get a win today. If anyone is up in their skirts about this whole, executive order, you really shouldn't be. You should be happy that women get to play with women and men get to play with men. When it comes to transgenders, they're gonna have to be in their own sports. I don't think that this is going to be the end. It can't. It's existed since the 1930s, and I'm sure they're gonna look at this and they're gonna be like, hey, this existed back then. They're not gonna be done with it completely. They're just gonna have to move it into another facility for a different crowd and for other people who will, enjoy it and keep it functional for the time being. So yeah, that's basically what my thoughts are on that, and I thank you for tuning in. And if you like this video, please be sure to subscribe, like, share, and comment, and I will see you guys in the next one. Late.